Right, hopefully I go live. So we've got a bit of an interesting story with this for when people are on. So hopefully we get some people on. But it should all be working today. I'm just going to see if it actually lets me use that dual mode on YouTube. I bet it still won't work though. Nah, it still can't do dual stream. So yeah, still can't do dual stream. But we can play this. We can play this because I've got a downloaded version. Yep. So the good thing is that apparently, all right, Lena. Apparently, yeah. Somebody has actually made a version of this, like ripped it from the website before they took it down. So I first thought that this game, had been totally banned. Well, not banned, but basically, if you don't know the entire story of this, that right, Rich. So the reason I couldn't play it yesterday is because they fucking ripped the entire thing. Not ripped, they fucking nuked the entire thing. It wasn't their servers being overloaded, it was because, basically they took it down because they got embarrassed about everybody taking their piss out of their game. Don't think I've heard of the Rant series, no. And then I was like, oh, well, there's a version on Web Archive, but either that was overloaded through too many people trying to play it. Alright, C. Clark? That was either overloaded through too many people trying to play it, or I haven't ripped the game properly on that. But somebody has ripped the entire thing, and it's 300 fucking megabytes. This is how unoptimized this thing is. So I now have a local version of it on my computer, so they can't take this down. It's on my PC. There's nothing they can do to stop them. So we're going to play Pathways, even though the government now doesn't want you to play the game they spent your tax money on. Right, okay, so let's start. So we still have all the voiceovers, that's still all included. Now, because somebody's ripped this, I wonder if they could make a modded version where you can execute people. Right, so Boy Charlie, Chud Charlie, or Chudette Charlie. I think most of us agreed on Boy Charlie, didn't we, if it would work yesterday. Apparently, C. Clark, I think it had actually been online quite a while, but nobody had heard of it, maybe outside of some college courses, for, like weeks and weeks or months and months, and then, within it becoming popular online, yeah, it lasted a few days, because as soon as everyone found out, yeah, it was game over for them. Right, so let's play Boy Charlie. You're meant to do your choose your own adventure things and shout out in the comments what you want me to do. Yeah, modded version where Charlie converts to Islam. Charlie commits hate crimes then, but it's against Jewish people. So in the UK now, that's absolutely allowed because Jews have gone from being like the persecuted minority to the one nobody gives a shit about. Right, so we're going to play Knockoff Minecraft as Charlie.
Enjoying an online game with friends. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie has started.
This is the furthest we've ever got in this, by the way.
That some of the new friends use.
He'd been browsing those gamer websites.
Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning.
What, clown emoji? I'm just trying to break this language down, because I don't speak emoji like the kids these days, but sly face, down, like thumbs down, a clown, and then fire. Is that down with the clowns? Thumbs up, laugh, and somebody probably meant to be swearing. Still don't get it.
Someone on this website has encouraged.
Why hasn't Charlie got any trousers on?
But Charlie is
Has Charlie been wanking behind his desk? Where's his fucking trousers? Charlie, what you doing, mate? Were you having a wank? Were you having a group jerk-off session?
How should Charlie react?
Oh, what was the question again? I can't remember what the question was. Is this about downloading a random video? Right, so one of our mates or something online has sent us a video, chat. What do we do? Tell a trusted adult. Well, he's meant to be a fucking adult, isn't he? So we're not going to do that. Talk to the stranger online to find out more about the video, or download the video. Well, I'd probably be like, oi, what's the video about before I download it? Because I've got a mate like that who's like, oh, I don't want to download anything. What is it? If you ever link him to pictures or videos that don't automatically embed into a chat properly. Right, we're just going to download the video, are we? Fuck it. Yeah, okay.
Charlie wanted to continue being part of their new online community. Charlie downloaded the video and shared it with different people online. Charlie felt relieved and happy that people were liking the video and also sharing it. Deep down, Charlie wasn't sure if this was the right thing to do, as some of the ideas in the video were extreme and violent.
But they haven't told us what the fucking video is, so how can we know if it's extreme or violent?
It's important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offence conviction.
Right, so chat, in Keir Starmer's UK, if you download certain videos, well, I mean, I'd agree with that for child essay style videos. The people that watch that kind of shit, you know, ought to just face the wall and be shot. But the fact that it's, oh, you might just stream a video, so you might just watch some sort of video online and then you can go to prison as a terrorist. It's not like you've planned a mass attack to kill people. No, it's, oh, I fucking watched a video like, right, off to jail with you, you right-wing fag. Oh. Probably if you watch a video that makes fun of Keir Starmer, that's probably a terrorist offence conviction now. It's because somebody's ripped the entire thing, Kevin, because they officially took it down, but somebody had ripped the entire thing, so I've now got the game downloaded on my hard drive. By the way, it's 300 megabytes, this entire thing. This is how badly optimized it is. Some flash type animations and some low quality audio is 300 megabytes. And if we consider that there's 3 options for each thing, that means each of Charlie's paths is 100 megabytes big. Pick up that can. Now put it in the trash. Yeah, you don't pick up the trash can, Stoic Jedi. You pick up the can to put it in the trash. The Metro Cop didn't expect you to pick up the entire trash can. I doubt there's spyware in this, seeing as they didn't want people ripping it, seeing as they've now taken it down officially, and you know people are now going to find a way of modding this fucking game where there's versions where you and Amelia go and execute commies. So anyway, Charlie's been warned that he's a fucking terrorist now, because he watched some video and we're not even told what the video is. Right, we're at stage 2. Level 2, guys.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work.
The seagulls in the background aren't even fucking flying. What low effort shit is this?
Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback. Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade.
Oh yeah, Rich as well. They're letting a lot of nonces off now. They're doing this disgusting thing where if you're a nonce and you've even gone as far as penetrated a child, let's put it that way, sometimes they're doing this thing where if you apologise to the family, you can get off without a conviction. Like, so, no fine, not even like a month in prison. Oh, I'm sorry that I diddled a kid. Oh, there you go then. Yeah. Oh, and they're letting diddlers into the police as well, aren't they? Because they're like, oh, we don't have enough pigs, so we need to now make it so pigs don't even need to actually be good upstanding people to become the policemen. We'll just let any fucking nonce join. Oh, great. What a lovely place this country is.
To their disappointment,
Anyway, back to the thing. Charlie hasn't got a good grade.
60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100.
I hope they're already trying to start the thing. 60% is still good. Well, I mean, not if it's a game score. Like, if IGN gave you 60 of 100, it means your game's trash. They wanted at least 75%. I thought they wanted 6, 7. That's what all the kids say nowadays.
To make
Oh no!
somebody else got 80 out of 100.
She got 80. She's got 80 and she's got darker skin than Charlie. It must be DEI. She's got the DEI result.
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet.
In modern day Britain, why would Charlie want a fucking job? Why would he want to work rather than just sponge off of welfare? I think this is getting more and more a legit question the worse our country gets. Like, if he's going to work and pay taxes, and then the taxes are going to be used to make his life even worse, why shouldn't he become a parasite of the state? Yeah, she gets the DEI plus score. Yes, exactly, Rajiv.
Somebody else in the class.
Here she comes.
That this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
I don't know if they're taking our jobs. They're coming to this country and sponging off welfare. I'm personally going to agree with the comment and explore the idea further.
Charlie approached the classmate angrily. He agreed with the ideas and began shouting about them in class.
It's like fucking LA Noire, isn't it? It's like, explore the idea further. Then he turns into fucking Hitler going, he's literally doing that, isn't he? All out of nowhere. So Charlie has gone from like, I'll look into this. Oh, you looked into it, you're literally Hitler.
The teacher let Charlie know that the school has a zero tolerance on hate speech.
School sounds gay. Whoops, can't say gay on YouTube.
The teacher was concerned by Charlie's outburst and tried to get to the bottom of it. Charlie became more agitated and ended up having to sit alone for the duration of the week's lessons because of the hurtful things they said.
Charlie, because you said something bad, we're now going to exclude you to further radicalise you. I hope you've learnt your lesson.
Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon.
Alright, Mike, yeah, somebody ripped it from the website, so I've got the downloaded version of the game now that seems to work perfectly. It's 300 fucking megabytes big. You know when games like Doom could fit on a floppy disk? This fucking thing is 300 megabytes. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. You left-wing leaning parasite, you expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
They've been scrolling on social media.
Is that meant to be Twitter, look? Twitter, Elon Musk. We're banning that over here, aren't we? Banning X. Banning X. Kia wants to ban X.
They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention. Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
And that is literally fucking true. Labour the other week, by the way, literally kind of did this like a policy. They go, you know, the most needy people in our society that need emergency housing, well, we're prioritising boat people for that, so get fucked. They actually said that.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people.
I agree.
We need to take back control of our country.
But personally, I don't think that the government is just betraying white British people. I think they're betraying anybody over here that actually tries to work and do the right thing. So if you're black and work hard, you're going to get fucked. You know, if you're from like India or anywhere else and have come over here, you're going to get fucked. Because why work hard when they're going to take all your tax money, use it to oppress you, and give it to people that come over here and commit crimes, and then they go, oh, but these people are more more worthy than you. It is stealing, Rich. Charlie drinks an all-alcoholic beer. I've got some vodka right here. I haven't had vodka in ages. This game's radicalised me, you see. It's making me fucking hardcore. We're going to engage directly with the post. This seems unfair. I'm just going to make Charlie as fucking based as possible, I think. What Peter Weller film was that, sorry, Rajiv? Oh, Buckaroo Banzai. I'm going to screenshot this, Rajiv, so I hopefully remember to look later. But no, I've not seen that. I've only seen Peter Weller and Robocop, and maybe one or two other films.
Video with their friends and family, wondering what they could do to stop this.
I think they should vote reform.
As the likes, comments and shares came in, they felt that they had performed a patriotic service by standing up for veterans and white people's rights. $14.88,
Charlie, you go.
Unfortunately, Charlie didn't realise that some of the groups they were engaging with online were actually illegal.
And what makes these groups illegal? Was it Palestine Action, breaking people's spines with a sledgehammer? Oh no, it wasn't, was it? Never mind. Right, number 4.
Charlie has been enjoying
Which is, funny enough, that's just the black girl that he was angry at earlier, but she's been reskinned white, because these people are so fucking lazy. All they've done, look, is they took that black girl he was angry at earlier, or brown girl, whatever, and they've given her the white-pink skin colour, and now they're like, oh, but she's white now, because all of that tax money you gave us, and we can't do many new assets.
Charlie's mum makes a comment about using ferns at the dinner table, but Charlie checks in anyway.
They've already... Right, so, Ninja Man, they've already took the thing down. So I've got this because some chuds ripped it, thankfully, before it went down. But yeah, the reason I couldn't play it yesterday wasn't because their servers were shit like I imagined. It was because they pulled it. They shut it down because they were so worried about how everybody was finding out about this and reacting to it.
Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights.
Also noticing this, that they say English, not British. Because normally you don't hear that. So yeah, again, it's like Raise the Colours stuff, isn't it? Where they get really angry at the St. George's flag. Although she does have a Union Jack. And that is actually also the right way up. The way you can tell it's the right way up. Does my mouse show on screen? It's because the red band there is on the lower bit of it. On each side. Whereas if it's raised... Again, it's a hard way of explaining it, but that's how I do it. There's probably a way of explaining it with the bands, but it's the red bit is the lower bit on each side. They probably did take it down because people liked Amelia.
Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group.
I mean, personally, when I was at sixth form, if somebody said to me the easiest way of getting laid is Zeke Heiling, do you know what I'd be? I'd be in the jackboots the next day. I'd be stomping around. You stagen fucker, the stagen, you done Negroes. You know, that sort of thing. But, no. I don't think that's how reality works, whatever. No, we need to share the video because the fit bird's sharing the video.
Charlie thought the video the friend posted.
Oh, she's got cool sunglasses, look.
They couldn't believe how many likes Amelia's memes were.
What's the skull mean? Is she making an SS battalion? It was inspiring. See, Kyle.
Charlie joined the secret group on this new platform. Their phone wouldn't stop buzzing with messages of support and
So,
invitation.
Charlie is like popular for the first time in their life because they're a fucking racist. It's good to know, isn't it? I know what I should have done with my life.
Charlie's mum was not so pleased and grew suspicious.
Yeah, literally some public Facebook group. It's a secret group full of Nazis. Action for Britain. Is there... What's the actual slightly far-right group that has a name for that? Because I bet that's like, oh, it's a dog whistle for this group. But again, I'm not actually... Like I said, I'm actually quite centrist myself. I just hate our government. I think they're evil cunts. But so I'd agree with Charlie on a lot of things, not because of necessarily his politics, but I just think nearly everybody in this country's had enough of the way we've been treated. Yeah, see on anything. They haven't even randomised it, have they? So you just know A is the good option, B is the not as bad option, and C is the worst option. They've not even randomised it. That's how fucking lazy these developers were. Right, he's trying to get in Amelia's pants.
Charlie was seeing their dad at the weekend. He lives in Hull, so their weekends look very...
He lives in Hull. So Charlie's dad is a he, but Charlie's a they. Why is that? Is Charlie's dad based because he's got a tash? You know, I think Charlie's dad needs to shave off the sides of both of his tash to become more of a proper father.
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a program.
Yeah,
she wished
I can't remember what it was called, Mike, but I'm sure there was a group they keep talking about like that. But maybe I'm conflating several groups. It was like, not Tommy Robinson's one, but it was one a bit like that. What's Paul Golding's one called? Again, don't know. Should have taken her on a date to the protest.
Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
So, I don't know what the bomber signifies, because I don't know why there's a bomber randomly bombing houses. I mean, that could be Ukraine with the Russians bombing civilians. I suppose that could be Gaza. I don't know. Is that Poppy's? So she's concerned about dead British soldiers. Yeah, I'd also be concerned about that. But again, I can't remember a time recently where Britain flew jets and just bombed houses. I don't think that happened, but whatever.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events, and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place. Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
Yeah, I agree. They're doing that in Iran at the moment. Yeah, it sounds good.
Charlie decided this would be a good use of their time, considering all the things they had seen and heard over the last few weeks. It would be good to express their feelings about it with like-minded individuals. They went home.
Oh, they've got a banner.
The protest.
I don't know what the cross swords mean, because I mean Islam often has cross swords in it, but it's not that type of sword.
Charlie arrived at the protest and was swept up by the atmosphere.
Oh no,
It
look.
was great to see so many
They've got their arms raised. They've got their arms raised. Does that mean they're going Zeke? Hey.
Everything was going well until Charlie...
Yeah, National Action. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yes, thank you. National Action. They're a bit like, what's like the romper stompery one's called? National Front. Is National Action what National Front became?
Everything was going well until Charlie almost became involved in a fight by accident.
The pigs look like they're here to beat people up for the fun of it.
The police saw they were part of a group and took their details.
He should have said he was John Smith.
Charlie was frightened by this, not knowing...
But maybe they looked at his mandatory digital ID and he couldn't escape.
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks. Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions. The teacher had noticed this, and decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them, and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered.
Charlie would be going to a work camp for the rest of his life.
The teacher reassured that Charlie had made the right decision.
I'd made the right decisions. Oh, okay, thank you, government. Yeah, I did make the right decisions, didn't I?
The consequences would have been very different. Charlie accepted they may need support.
I don't think he does need support. I think he's coming as an adult to his own individual, opinions.
Charlie's teacher made a prevent referral.
Oh, he's been referred to the anti-terror lot that don't do anything, by the way, to stop terrorist things. Because the Rudu Laksa Kabalamadubidu one that stabbed those girls to death in Southport, he'd been referred to prevent. They didn't do fuck all about him, did they?
They began a workshop that helped them learn how to...
I need my inhaler, by the way. My chest is really tight today. I think it's because I've been up in the attic a few times and got dust and shit down me. It's not this game making me so angry. Oh, the black girl's been referred to prevent as well, look. So that black girl that he accused of stealing his job, she's now been referred to prevent as well. I suppose the party gets everybody in the end, don't they? They all go to the Ministry of Truth in the end. Orwell was definitely right about that. Double plus good, eh?
Charlie received funds to help them process the other events in their life.
Oh, 3 times was Ruda Kanubu referred to prevent.
Charlie was referred to Prevent and Channel. Charlie was assigned a mentor to help them one-to-one, someone who had been in their shoes.
I don't think she has been in his shoes, because she is a woman, and she looks like she might be a Muslim, which I think is the exact opposite of what Charlie likes. So I don't think Charlie will get her. I think he'll see this more as the system beating down on him, and get angrier and angrier. That's what I think, anyway. But I could be wrong, because I'm just a chud.
They were reluctant at first, but gradually
Yeah, they prevent our taxes being better spent. Very good, David. Yeah, David's done a brilliant comment there. Why has Charlie been referred to like a kind of doppelganger, Charlie?
The mentor was honest about the dangers of following a harmful ideology.
Oh, you can't like guns either. Look, guys, you can't like guns. Guns turn you into a bigot. You can't like the idea of protecting yourself or other people by the rights to bear arms. So all of America are chuds as well, according to this.
Charlie had been informed of the support they would receive from Prevent, including skills support and family sessions. With all these gentler interventions, Charlie was able to rebuild their confidence, find their identity.
Find their identity, not his identity.
What is Prevent? Prevent is a referral program operated by...
You know, the most honest person that ever went into that building was Guy Fawkes.
It was set up
Just saying.
in 2003.
I think Prevent might have a feeling about me saying that.
To the 9/11 terror attack in the USA. The overarching aim of Prevent is to stop violent extremism from happening within our communities.
What's that fatty with a little chin beard gonna do?
Ideology can be harmful.
Oh, he's obsessed with money, is he?
Risk of becoming radicalized. The program seeks to identify...
British cops don't look like that because they were really lazy with their asset.
And it does so by addressing difficulties vulnerable individuals may be experiencing and helping them overcome it. Why is Prevent important? Prevent is an important part of the UK's counter-terrorism
Oh,
strategy.
this one does have a brown man with a gun, so I suppose that's kind of accurate.
Instead of after an attack. It acknowledges the underlying issues and vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviours, and wants to reduce the effects that push someone...
I don't know, I've never watched it, Mike. Doesn't look like the sort of thing I'd enjoy.
It doesn't seek to punish people who have fallen victim to radicalism.
Yeah, it does fuck all, that's what Prevent
It
does.
aims to reduce the risk of violence and enable vulnerable people to live a life without hate or violence. Who does Prevent support? Though it is rare...
Oh, what's the man in the wheelchair gonna do? What kind of extremist ideology is he in? I'm interested in that. Oh, it's a Christian terrorist. He's got a cross around his neck.
Specific demographic, community or ideology, and the support they offer is available to anyone who may be motivated by an ideology to behave in an extreme manner. This means that anyone could be referred to Prevent to receive their support. What is the process and how does Prevent work? Prevent will only come into contact...
Yeah, I wasn't interested in watching it. I know Keir Starmer was like, oh, Adolescence is such a good show, everybody should watch that, it got a BAFTA, whatever it was. So his dirty teacher ratted him out, so we know the teacher is a rat that rats people out. Sounds like the teacher is a bad person.
The referral asks the person filling the form...
Paper aeroplane going into the World Trade Center there.
beliefs and other contextual factors that might make them vulnerable. The referral is then reviewed by a panel of experts from different...
Oh, Ninja Man, I'm trying to approve your comment, but it doesn't let me do it. Maybe he's going to block his wheelchair in the road to try and stop ICE deporting people in America, like all the Karens do with their cars.
Support from other organisations is more appropriate. On the occasions where Prevent does take on a referral, the information...
Yeah, like a car bomb in a wheelchair.
Panels are the specialists in supplying support that is specific to radicalisation and ideologies. They work with the individual to reduce the risk of harm to that person and wider society. They take a multi-agency approach to providing support, so support could involve mentors, interactions with people who left harmful ideologies, family support, financial and housing support.
Financial and housing support. So does that mean if I start spouting stuff like Charlie, they're going to give me a fucking house and free money? Guys, I think I know why they took this down now.
Any involvement is always confidential and voluntary.
I don't believe that.
Involvement with Prevent seeks to lead people away from behaviours that are against the law before they engage. It is designed not only
Oh no, wheelchair user with the bombs getting closer to him.
to enable the individual at risk to live a fulfilling life without the risk of fines, arrests or prison sentences, which may arise from extreme behaviours.
It's gone white like there's been a nuclear flash right next. I'm not reading all this shit. Police 999. I'm going to call them and say that somebody's committed a murder with this fucking game. I'm not really doing that, by the way. Restart. Your outcome may have been different. Well, it seems like he got a load of free money and shit, and still got maybe to shag Amelia, so I don't know why this is the bad ending, in all honesty. Right, shall we do woke Charlie now? We'll do the women, because she probably gets not diversity points, what's the name of it? When it's like, oh, we're hiring a woman because of, you know, like DEI, isn't it? Right, we're going to play DEI, Charlie.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends. Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school. Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use. Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning.
Oh, I don't know if this is trans Charlie. I think this just might be OnlyFans Charlie.
Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download...
And I reckon it's not because of inclusivity they kept saying Charlie was they. I reckon it's because they were so fucking cheap stealing our money that they couldn't be bothered to do he or she. That was too much effort. So just record they. You only have to record it once. Just say they. Alright, tell a trusted adult. Doesn't matter if they're an adult. By trusted adult, they mean the government or the police. Oh no, someone's trying to radicalise me online. Here's all their details. Go and arrest them.
Charlie went and spoke to their mum about some of the concerning content online. Charlie's mum listened to their concerns and tried her best to answer Charlie's questions about what they...
Yeah, but I'm doing the answers, Peppy, with all of the other ones. We're just doing this for a bit of variety. Again, I know this is very lazy and they've barely programmed anything into it, especially because I didn't get a different response from doing all the wrong answers to most of the people who did the moderate answers, because you're still lumped in the same thing. It didn't say, Charlie is going to prison because he went to a far-right rally. Charlie is getting bummed in prison. Although there aren't enough prison spaces, so lots of murderers and paedophiles will let out of prison to make space for Charlie. Which I think would have been the answer to that.
Extreme beliefs and express them in hurtful ways. Sometimes
yeah, charged by the word.
Charlie learned that some people hold extreme beliefs and express them in hurtful ways, sometimes encouraging others to do the same and get involved.
But again, it was about downloading a fucking video, the question, anyway.
Charlie was relieved they did not download the unknown video, as they did not know what the consequences of doing so could be.
I mean, I'd just personally be more like, I'm worried about getting a virus, so, you know, I don't download files from random people. Because, you know, my YouTube did get hacked because of that really convincing clone of YouTube, like, you know, YouTube's partnership thing they did with me. That was then embedded into, like, a Word file, or however it was done, using the security exploits. So, you know, that's the reason you should be more careful about downloading stuff, is more getting a fucking Trojan or something on your PC. Not that, oh no, Kia doesn't like you watching this video.
In some cases, downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offence conviction.
Which is fucking wild. Like I say, and the only videos you should go to prison for is if you're a nonce. That's it. Like I said, I've been watching loads of videos of people getting blown up, beheaded and all that. Not encouraging other people to watch it. Some of them are horrible, but I'm like saying, it hasn't radicalised me. It's just made me think the people that do terrorist acts in those videos are bad people. That's all it's made me think. I haven't gone, wow, look at this ISIS video. I want to be a jihadi now. I was like, some of their nasheeds are alright, but don't really get what these guys' vibe is my kind of honest feeling.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college.
Yeah, like I said, this whole thing is a tax embezzlement scam, isn't it? Because again, all the background's the same. It's just a different, not Flash animation Charlie.
Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback. Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade. To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100. To make matters worse, somebody else got 80.
But she gets referred to prevent later, so she's not a good person. She's planning terrorisms as well.
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs.
And in the end, Charlie loved Big Brother.
Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
I don't think that's true. I'm a good girl, I am.
Charlie was still upset by the end of the lesson.
She's walking very slowly, look. Only barely got to the desk with all those steps.
Charlie was still upset by the end of the lesson.
It's not spelled in sock like that, like your foot is in the sock. It's I-N... oh, you're actually testing me now, even though I've got the thing. It's I-N-G-S-O-C, isn't it? As in English socialism. But England isn't spelt like E-N-G, it's spelt I-N-G because it's Newspeak.
They couldn't get past the thought that their classmates had received a job offer.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. I'm playing a game the government's pulled down now. Can't play it anymore. You have to be a racist like me and download it from the dodgy people on the websites who give you the dodgy links that might send you to prison.
Charlie spoke with their teacher after the lesson, and they learned why their grade had not been high and how to improve.
Charlie learned that she should have just gone on ChatGPT and got ChatGPT to plagiarise an essay for her.
The teacher listened to Charlie's frustrations about not having any job offers yet and booked in a time to help with some new job applications. Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon. They've been scrolling on social media. They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention. Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
Charlie doesn't give a shit about that because she likes TikTok dances.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people.
I mean, that is just completely true. That bit literally needs to be quoted because I think that does literally 100%. The British government is betraying the British people, and something needs to be done about this. Scroll past the content, ignoring the message. Go look at some AI slop, Charlie.
Charlie wasn't sure whether they should engage with the video.
Why did they click share if they're not engaging with a video? She just clicked the fucking share icon. I click replay on it.
Charlie wasn't sure whether they should engage with the video.
Yeah, that's the share button, isn't it? Like the little arrow like that. I bet they haven't even done a new fucking animation.
They carried on scrolling.
Oh, it's suddenly white and bright. Oh, God's happy with you now. You picked the right option.
And to their surprise, the next video showed a veteran and a dog moving into their new home that had been provided as a...
What fucking streamer are they on where it goes from one thing where it's like, Muslims are taking our houses, to the next one is, here is Cripples McGee who was in the British Army and he's got an ass dog and he's been given a council house. That doesn't come up on your feed. My feed is all, I don't say what's in my feed.
They were also relieved that they didn't share the first video, as they learnt that the information was not accurate.
I think that information is fucking accurate. I mean, they might not all be Muslims. Some of them might be other religions. Some of them might be atheists. But the government has literally said they are prioritising people that come here illegally over British citizens. They've said that time and again. And they've taken actions against councils that have tried to fight it, like with the Bell Hotel in Epping. They keep fucking doing it. And then they're like, don't believe your lying eyes, don't believe your lying ears. It's 3.6 Ronken. Not great, not terrible.
Charlie has been enjoying a family dinner at home when they receive a notification from their friend.
But we weren't friends with Amelia in this one.
Charlie's mum makes a comment about using ferns at the dinner table, but Charlie checks in anyway.
Yeah, exactly, Begone, even though it's hidden your comment and I can't show it. Yeah, mine's a bit like that, Mike. Not in that order, but yeah. To be honest, there's not that much my Twitter, I think I get more porn on than my YouTube. That's because I do follow some porn actresses on Twitter or X. But yeah, my YouTube is more animal videos, like, you know, people rehoming animals, because I do a bit of animal rehoming and that kind of stuff. And I kind of like sometimes like feel-good videos, to horrific war footage, to documentaries about firearms and things like that, to sometimes a lot of things recently are compass recommendations because of all the compasses I've been looking at recently, and all the, you know, videos I've looked at compasses.
Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights. Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard of before. Charlie isn't sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore.
We should ignore the video, risking upsetting your friends, because remember, Big Daddy Government is a better friend than your friends will ever be, everyone.
Charlie didn't feel comfortable with joining a secret group or encouraging people to join a political group. They felt it was down to the individual.
Charlie personally liked the Labour Party. They personally thought Keir Starmer was the best Prime Minister in British history.
Charlie didn't feel comfortable with joining a secret group or encouraging people to join a political group. They carried on with the family. They felt it was
Oh, the audio's looping over itself.
coming up the next day.
I mean, are we the baddies? I mean, I like skulls on thing. I think they look cool. They went to bed early. Oh, they're even a good person that goes to bed early, look. Oh, they're even good people that go to bed early. If I go to bed too early, I've got insomnia and I can't sleep, personally.
Charlie was looking forward to talking about the video their friend made, but seeing their friend that morning didn't go as planned. When morning came, Charlie was ignored by their friend for ignoring her post the day before.
I don't think that actually happens. Like, if any of my mates, right, either with me or with them, they send me stuff on Telegram or WhatsApp or Discord, and I don't, like, enthusiastically reply to it. They don't go, oh, I'm not your friend anymore because you didn't reply to me that 1 second. Like, one of my mates, who I'm really, really good friends with, is absolutely fucking shit at getting back to you in good time. And they're just always apologetic about it when they eventually get back to you, and they just go, yeah, you know, I had shit on. Sorry, you know, didn't have the, you know, like, time and energy to reply to people on, you know, PMs that night. But whatever, this is the way the government thinks people work.
Charlie was seeing their dad at the weekend. He lives in Hull.
Oh, but why is Charlie friends with Amelia again? He lives in Hull.
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed.
Sorry, what was not like that? Sorry, begone. Yes, they're meant to be in college. They're meant to be 18. 17 or 18, yes. They're meant to be in college. When I was in college, I was interested in you know, drink, drug, sex, rock and roll. And actually, I do genuinely like rock and roll metal, so yes. And industrial, but, you know, I wasn't interested in whatever woke shit this was. But I didn't grow up really when smartphones were much of a thing yet, in all honesty. Facebook was only just starting to invade all of the social things in my sort of generation. But yeah, most people my age were chasing tail. That was literally, you know, what you did at that age. Who gives a shit about politics? You tell girls you're into their politics to try and fuck them. You don't, So you do that with Amelia. But, you know, you could... There should be an option. You lie to the far-right Amelia to say, no, Amelia, I think fascism is right good. How about we have a bit of the Sieg Heiling in the bedroom, yes? A bit of the role play with the SS uniforms. And then you never call her back.
Amelia talked about the banners and the tickets her friends had made for the events, and expressed a real regret that she could not...
Oh, is Mike taking forever to talk? Reply to you, Rich.
In her place. Charlie has nothing to do this weekend. And
Charlie comes up with a shit excuse for what they should be doing this weekend. Decline the offer, risking your friendship. Just say, oh no, I am busy.
Charlie didn't feel
this whole thing feels like a shitter version of Jerry Jackson, even though Jerry Jackson is on purposely designed to be shit, and that's why it's funny. But do you get what I mean? Like, this is like Jerry Jackson if it was being done seriously, not Jerry Jackson being done as a fucking, like, dark joke. Yeah. No, Amelia, no, I cannot go and say something bad about the Chocolate Man and Chinkies because I am, studying right hard.
Charlie was really upset when Amelia told them they couldn't be friends anymore.
No, Charlie, I'm not your friend anymore. You are right shit cunt gay. Oh no, fuck you.
Charlie began walking home, thinking about whether he made the right decision.
I mean, they've made the decision Kia likes.
Charlie
Why are they... Right, last frame, they were walking home, but they were walking home on the same frame where they were walking to school earlier, in the same direction. So they reused the same background going the same way. So Charlie is walking towards school, but somehow also walking home. Unless it's because they're walking to their dad's home, because he's an all, but, you know.
It was their dad, and they were enthusiastically talking about plans for the weekend. Suddenly, Charlie was reassured.
Well, so how come RNG in this game with a butterfly effect means that if you agree to do something at the weekend, your dad doesn't have fuck all on to do. He's like sat at home drinking or something. But if you don't do the far right thing, suddenly your dad's like, I'm taking you to Disneyland, Charlie. What, David Firth? David Firth still occasionally does videos.
Charlie thought about all the difficult...
I mean, he mostly just does salad fingers because it's more popular than Jerry Jackson and Burnt Face Man and the others. But Burnt Face Man is another one I really like that he does. Burnt Gay Man.
Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions. The teacher had noticed this and decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered.
But they haven't discovered any fucking ideology, because they're like, oh, busy, can't do shit, oh no, I'm not going to watch a video online, I'm a rape weirdo.
The teacher reassured that Charlie wouldn't be in trouble, and they would receive...
Yeah, no scissoring for us, Rich. Yeah, but we hadn't engaged with... Alright, so can we just restart this now? I'll tell you what, I can, because I'm not doing it through their fucking thing, look. So let's refresh this. See, it's in my documents. Let's have a look at what the files are, actually, for this. So, game... So, again, I don't know how HTML stuff works. We've got data, CSS, JS, or JavaScript. This runs on Java, then, apparently. Lib, that's library, isn't it? Scripts, style sheets, mobile fonts. Story content. Oh, these are all just little videos, look.
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks.
Right, shall we see if there's any that we haven't seen? Because, do you reckon there's... So, I don't know... It doesn't look like they're organised in a proper way.
Charlie approached the classmate angrily.
So that's the one with Amelia. I'm just wondering if there's like an ending one where Charlie goes to Gulag.
Charlie was furious that the teacher felt they needed support.
Oh, so yeah, how do we get this one? Because we couldn't even get this one when we did all the wrong options. So wait, how do we get this then?
Charlie was furious that the teacher felt they needed support with their political views.
No, I haven't watched Jordan Brothers. I'm going to screenshot this because, again, it sounds like something I might enjoy. Scroll down to the bottom right video.
Charlie had been informed of the support they would receive from Prevent, including skills support and family sessions.
Is it actually cut content, or is it just like they fucked it up, where you don't do all the C options and you have to do like one A option that makes somehow Charlie more extreme? Because Charlie had been nice about their community, Charlie became a national socialist. That's just the female and male one there, isn't it? The same one. Let's do all the ones for the fucking hag teacher and see what happens.
Charlie was furious.
That's the one we just did. Charlie was furious.
Charlie accepted they may need support.
Yeah, Charlie converts to Islam ending.
But the recent other encounters made them curious. Charlie was relieved they did not download the Charlie settled for a middle ground. They didn't want their friend to think they didn't. Charlie thought about all the... Charlie was...
I like with that, like, if you did the good, bad or wrong thing meter, that's not actually linked to any of your previous actions, because these are all individual video files.
frightened by this, not knowing if their parents would be informed. Charlie approached the class. Sometimes, though,
So where's the one where Charlie boogaloos? Yeah, that sounds about right, David. Yeah, secret ending where Charlie joins the Fort Police and Charlie rats out other people, yeah. Charlie, what you call it, like honeypots people and then gets them arrested. Right, so what I want to show you of this shit game before I end the stream is what we're going to do now is we're going to play this like you're a sane person, right? Like you're not a wokey and you're not hiling everything, okay? So just like, you know, with the video, we're like, oh, I'm not sure about that. So we're going to do it like we're pressing doubt in LA Noire, and we're going to see how badly this goes. Right, let's do it on Firefox again. Oh, that's it. Right, like a direct sequel, Mike, for Dr. Decker, or just one made by that same company. Because I have got all their games on Steam, and I've never got around to playing them. Like, I enjoyed watching you stream Dr. Decker and Poe and Monroe and all those, whatever they were. But yeah, I've got all of them. I bought them in the sale. I've never got around to playing them, funnily enough. Is it directly on Dr. Decker where you get the girls on and blokes on your psychiatrist couch? Like the ginger girl who likes swimming naked in the sea, that one. Oh, does it have the ginger girl who swims naked in the sea? Oh, we have to pick something. Can't have a non-binary Charlie. Can't have a trans Charlie. That's really fucking disgusting. I'm going to report this game.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding.
I have to go on IMDb and it'll probably tell you, won't it?
Sometimes, though,
I'll have a look at that if I remember.
Websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning. Someone on this website has...
So like, I think most of us, if one of your mates goes download a video and you're not sure what it is, you're like, oh, can you tell me a bit more about what this video is before I download it? Oh yeah, Pencil Neck Gravedigger. Not because again, when people say Gravedigger, I always think of Delamorte Delamore of Rupert Everett in it. Nagy, get the fucking gun! And again, if you guys didn't know, I do have the Gravedigger gun. Obviously, not the one from the movie, unfortunately. But I do have a Diak of the exact revolver he has in the film, whatever the model of Italian revolver is. Again, sadly, mine's Diaked. Although, it's been Diaked in a weird way, like where it meets the UK Diak specs, but they've Diaked it in a way that, like, so when you pull the trigger, the double action works in the sense that it still rotates the cylinder. So the cylinder rotates the trigger, but the hammer has been disconnected from the trigger. But if you pull the hammer back and let it go, it will actually slam back hard enough that it would set off a percussion cap. You know, like the primer in a cartridge. So, in theory, if you literally just stuck... Not encouraging anybody to do something like this, but with mine, if I put a little nail or something on where they've sawn the hammer off, you could literally fire blank rounds or whatever out of mine, because that's how they've deacked it, and apparently that's the okay way of deacking it. But like I say, you can just, you know, pull the trigger to rotate the cylinder, then just pull the hammer back and let go of it to slam fire the gun. It still works.
questions.
Obviously, if you put a live round in it, it would frag the thing in your hand because they've got the, cut and then welded, like, riveted barrel or whatever they do. But like I say, the actual mechanism still works. You just have to charge it every shot. But you could fan it, essentially. I'm saying that's the whole weird thing with this. It's, I've got other DIACs that are DIAC'd way harder than this, and this is like a modern European-style DIAC. Yeah, like I was saying, that, the barrel completely rotates. You can put, dummy rounds or whatever in, no issue. There's nothing obstructing them. And like I said, the actual hammer with just like a filed down firing pin is still on it. So if you just literally put your own little firing pin on there, it would still work in terms of, the hammer setting off, a cartridge.
Charlie felt uneasy when the stranger explained that if Charlie cared about the country, they would download the video and share it with as many people as possible.
They'd share it with as many people as possible, but he still doesn't know what the video is.
Charlie wasn't sure what to say and didn't contribute anything more to the discussion. Instead, feeling that perhaps they had missed something on the topic. Luckily, Charlie trusted their instinct and didn't download or share the video.
But notice we only get a yellow there, because even though they've not downloaded the video, they didn't rat their friend out.
It's important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content
can
lead to a
Charlie didn't report the people on their Discord group, because Charlie loved Keir Starmer.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college. Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive...
I'm just going to keep clicking next, because we know how the story goes, don't we? So, ignore the comment. So, Amelia said something about... So, yeah, basically, it's the exact as the other one, but you're not asking the teacher for help, so you're not a teacher's pet.
Charlie left the classroom without saying a word to their teacher. Over the next few days, Charlie became more and more frustrated with their situation. They still weren't getting anywhere with their job, and Charlie started to worry about the future.
I mean, all of us in the UK worry about the future, but I think that's because of the government we've got, and the last lot of governments we've had. Why is Charlie worried about the future? Could Charlie be thinking about the type of political class we have in Britain and how it doesn't serve any of the interests of the British people? No, Charlie couldn't be thinking that.
Charlie began thinking...
Yeah, I wish that was an option, Peppy, I could click.
...about immigrants taking our jobs, and started to believe in that idea.
So Charlie is getting radicalised even though we've just been sensible. Charlie thought about a comment they'd heard. I don't know why. I want to do it now in, not the Ringo Starr voice, but you know the bloke who did the voice in Thomas the Tank Engine after Ringo Starr. I can't remember who the voice actor was, but that voice suddenly came to mind for some reason. Charlie wondered what the Fat Controller was up to. Sir Topham Hatt, because Fat Controller is politically incorrect. Because he's body positive.
They've been scrolling on social media.
Speaking of Tories, did you see that Badenoch kicked Jenrick, who was one of the only good Tories out of the party today, because she was worried about him maybe being more popular than her or something petty? So it's basically, I was worried that you were quit, so I fired you. And then Nigel immediately invited him into Reform. So it's been such a fucking own goal from her again. So yeah, we've got Jenrick in Reform. Now, like I said, politically, I don't really agree with any of the UK parties. Like, again, I'd probably vote Reform in all honesty in the next election. But the thing is, it's like, I'm a sort of socialisty in some ways, but like I said, I'm the dangerous thing called a National Socialist, but yeah, not in a Nazi way. But again, the Greens are socialisty, but then foreign policy-wise, they're fucking retards. And then, again, Reform, I agree with a lot of their stuff, but then, like, socially, whatever you call it. But also, though, I think they'd kind of throw a lot of people under the bus that are going to work hard, because I kind of think of them like Giga-Tories. So, you know, I'm politically homeless and all, you know, but I don't think anybody can be worse than Labour. I said that when the Tories got kicked out, but then Starmer was even worse. Exterminate. Yeah, hello, my friends. How do you do, my fellow National Socialists? But yeah, like I said, all of my friends I've chatted with who have kind of a bit lefty, we all say the same thing. We're not National Socialists as in racial purity or that Zeke Heil, but National Socialists in I think nations should exist and nations' borders should be respected, but people should have, like maybe your tax is a bit higher, but you support disabled people and those that literally can't work, not because they're lazy, but because they, physically can't work. Not let's let everybody in and give them freebies and you have to pay for it for the rest of your life. But,
Charlie watches the video.
Yeah, common sense, yeah. Again, more like the Scandinavian model. Because, again, a lot of the Scandinavian countries and Nordic countries like Finland and that, and Norway and all that, they pay a lot in taxes, but they're considered to be some of the happiest countries in the world, even though they live in a place that's dark half the year. That's literally because that even though, yes, they pay more taxes on everything they buy, they get really good healthcare, like really good unemployment support if they lose their job and all that sort of stuff. Whereas kind of Britain isn't as dystopian as America when it comes to some of the things, like if you fall on hard times, you're absolutely fucked. But it is that going that kind of way where, you're paying for socialism, it's just socialism isn't for the British people. Like it's just brought up here.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people and we need to take back control of our...
See, this is one of the most odious ones in the game, right? So, like most people, you want to research something yourself, don't you? You don't want to take somebody else's word for it. So you've heard this thing, and you're going to do a bit of your own independent research. So we've heard Muslims are taking disabled British soldiers housing. So what we're going to do as a sensible adult, which Charlie should be, he's like 17, 18, we're going to have a look ourselves, do some proper research, not just look on Wiki, ask ChatGPT. We're going to do some proper research and find out what's going on in the UK, various people's opinions on it. Again, like I said, I'm not sponsored by Ground News, but maybe look at some Ground News articles where they try and do the left and right balancing of the news. We're going to do that. We're going to be sensible.
Charlie wasn't sure if this video was true. But the recent other encounters made them curious.
See, even though we're not engaging with any of this directly, we're curious to right-wing ideology.
Charlie went directly to the account's website and found research papers.
Oh, Charlie's got Parkinson's now, look.
About protests and more regarding the replacement of white people.
Oh, it's replacement theory now. we've this has suddenly talked about replacement theory. Oh my god, this fucking game in inverted commas. It's a shit choose your own adventure. I wonder though if somebody could do this with like the page flicking style choose your own adventure. Like if you think Charlie should be racist, flick to page 67. Oh, I did the 6-7 thing without even meaning to then, Charlie comes upon a black man in the street. Roll the dice to see if Charlie can beat up the black man.
They continued browsing and encountered lots of harmful groups who agree with these sentiments. Charlie began intaking a lot of...
Charlie likes guns now. Charlie is based.
In fact, some of the groups were actually illegal.
Some of the groups are actually illegal. Yeah.
Charlie has been enjoying a family dinner at home when they receive a notification from their friend. Charlie's mum makes a comment about...
Charlie's mum can shut the fuck up.
Amelia, Charlie's close... Amelia...
Like the video to show your support, but don't join... Like a lot of people, click like, go on with your day.
Charlie settled for a middle ground. They didn't want their friend to think they didn't care.
Oh, yeah, what percent is also another percent? Are we playing this game? Riddle me this, Batman.
The post quickly and continued to eat their dinner. During the night, Charlie received a message from a stranger who saw that they had liked the post.
Charlie, why don't you have your phone on Do Not Disturb during the night so you don't get woken up when you're trying to sleep properly by fucking notifications?
Before they knew it, Charlie had been added to an encrypted private group.
Oh no, an encrypted private group? You see, this is why Kia wants to get rid of you having like encrypted WhatsApp and Telegram messages, because you might be shit-talking him and he absolutely needs to know. And by the way, they are pushing this on the whole pedo thing again of, oh, you're pro kids getting diddled if you don't want the government to read every fucking thing you say and think. Yeah, exactly, Holy Diver, exactly that. Yeah, as you're coming into an adult, and university used to be about, investigating ideas and all that, and coming to your own opinions and challenging thought to advance science. No, just do as you're told. This is like commie university. Comrade, you will do as you're told.
Charlie was seeing their dad at the weekend. He lives in Hull, so their weekends look very different to their weekdays in East Riding.
Don't know why. All isn't that far from East Riding. When I looked it up.
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed.
Yeah, Charlie was upset about vegans because they ate some bacon.
The gathering had been organised.
Although, if Charlie said, I like bacon, they could be arrested if you know about that incident.
That Britain has been through in the last few years, and the
Just like if they had a shirt on that said, Plasticine Action.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events, and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place. Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
Yeah, we're going to watch from the sidelines again. Charlie's got nothing on, so he's like, yeah, I'm going to go down there, see if anything kicks off. Might be fun to watch some people, bottle each other over the head.
Charlie went to the protest in the end. It wasn't what they expected. They noticed the protest.
Oh no, guns! Guns again, they're bringing up the guns! They're bringing up the guns! In Britain, we're not allowed to like guns.
Charlie grew increasingly uncomfortable as the crowd became angrier. Police arrived after a few violent outbreaks.
It looks more like the police are trying to just beat people up for protesting.
Before they knew it, they were running away from the scene. Some protesters next to Charlie had drawn the attention of the police. Charlie had only been here to observe, but the line between observing and participating was too easy to cross.
Again, that's some Orwellian doublethink, isn't it? Charlie had only been here to observe, but the line between observing and participating was too easy to cross. A bit like, don't view videos because you're actually a terrorist if you view videos. Don't read into people's ideas even if you don't agree with them. No, become ignorant. Ignorance is strength, eh, Charlie?
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks. Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie...
Except they've not done anything that either upset Amelia or yelled about, like Jews or whatever else Charlie did prior, or immigrants in class. So, in theory, this time, Charlie's not done anything that should have upset anybody.
The teacher admitted.
Yeah, teacher noticed.
The teacher sat with them. The teacher reassured that Charlie had made the right decisions. Charlie realized...
So Charlie didn't get... Oh, that's interesting. So if you always pick the middle option, you don't go to prevent. But I think if you, click the bad option or maybe one, it does count it. But again, if we did all the bad options, we didn't storm away from the teacher and then I guess get bummed by policemen. Yeah. Maybe they're kettling two lots of various conflicting protesters together, so they have a fight, and then claim they have to beat people up to split it apart because they put the people together. Right, so I think I know what comes next for Charlie. I'm just going to load it up on my phone. It might get me a copyright strike, but I'll play it over, and hopefully it works playing over the mic. I know I could play it through a separate tab while doing this, but we're just going to do it through my... Actually, no, yeah, it will work better through a tab, because you can hear my speakers, can't you? So yeah, give me a second. We're going to go on YouTube. I'll do it on my Chrome, so we don't get an advert in it. So, Oceania, 'tis for thee, which is better than anything about this current country, but here we go. Then we'll go back to Charlie.
prevented Barry. and they were able to provide tailored support for children. They began a vote.
Yeah, there we go. I haven't watched 1984 in quite a while. Yeah, it is ING Sock. Yeah, Ing Sock. Oh yeah, an RIP deal, but man, that's on the side. But Scott Adams. I've got a couple of Scott Adams' books. I think Scott Adams again made like one-off colour comment, didn't he? And then got cancelled and thrown under the bus by the lefties. So yeah, I hope you have liked the fact that we can, eventually have played the Jerry Jackson simulator, and Jerry Jackson would be way more fun because it'd be like, Charlie was upset about the Chinkies and the Chocolate Men that were doing the things. Karen of Dystopias, yes. So anyway, we finally got a chance to play this. So thanks to whichever chud pulled this from the online thing, so we could all play this and enjoy it, despite the fact the government has taken it down. So I am really glad that I finally got to play this game of the year. I mean, I've never played a narrative experience quite as good as this. So yeah. What moral lessons have I learned? That I hate the government even more than I previously did. That my tax money has been wasted on utter shite like this. Again, I'd watched people play this before I played this, so I knew what I was getting into. Oh, for some reason, the bottom windows look in this building are cartridges. Or penises. Because you've got it looks like a cartridge looking a bullet. Cartridge, bullet on the bottom floor of those, yeah, just stroke the shaft. There we go. Oh yes, but yeah. So very yeah. Thanks for the stream, everybody. Like we said, we've played the political extremism game where you're not allowed to question anything. Like I said, I'm glad I eventually got to play it just because this is a laugh. We've also had more people on today for this stream than I typically get in the stream. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like before you go off because Charlie needs the likes to not become homeless and taking Fent or whatever. Jordan Brothers, yep, thank you. I'm going to screenshot that again so I don't forget, but I'm going to search Jordan Brothers now. Because if it's like Jerry Jackson, I will enjoy it, I imagine. So yeah, Jordan Brothers, and then I need to end this stream via the PC, don't I? Because it's I'm streaming my PC, not streaming on my phone. Jordan Brothers Bespoke Spaces, is it that? That looks not like the right thing. There's also the Jordan Brothers music. Oh, this isn't How I Remember Tracy Beaker, is it that one? Because that's a very sort of shittily drawn looking animation that makes me think of Jerry Jackson. Alright, okay, cool, yeah, so I know what I'm meant to be watching now. Right, yeah, cool. See everybody, hopefully I'll do a stream tomorrow, I don't completely know. Look, Ingsock. Yeah, have a good day, evening, whatever.